Team settings. Edit uniform submit. Entering uniform name. Ready.
The most spectacular and scenic venue in all of college football and perhaps in all of sports. The Rose Bowl in Pasadena, also home to the UCLA Bruins. There's just something about the nightcap. After a day of wall-to-wall football, it just seems this is when chaos ensues. As we'll see, the Astronauts taking on a team from the Big Ten, the UCLA Bruins. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going.
Entering plate, return left.
The Astronauts will kick it off to get us underway. And he's coming out of the end zone. He was looking for a lot more on that one. Instead, he's out of bounds at the 14. The Bruins return team didn't help matters out much there. Here he comes, and obviously defense is always going to be aware of a quarterback, but boy, he finds a way to put defenses on their heels all the time, David.
I mean, what can't he do? He's got the weapons, he's got the confidence, he's got the experience. Jesse, these kind of guys are so hard to defend.
You're right. They better be able to find a way to get pressure on him, because if they don't, this is going to be a long day.
The Bruins moving the chains on the ground, and they've had some great running backs there. Some have flown under the radar a little bit.
Yeah, guys like Jonathan Franklin. And listen, you can always find elite recruits and great playmakers out there in the Golden State.
Wheel.
Davis looking to pass. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be third down.
This defense knew they had a tall task playing against this Heisman caliber quarterback, and the best way to affect him is with pressure. They were able to hit him on that play, and that forced the incompletion.
And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop.
Yeah, he was able to make one guy miss, but he had to make two in order to pick up that first down. It was a nice individual effort, just not enough.
I like this call in plus territory. The punt would have to be so precise, might as well leave the offense out there on fourth down. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line. The Bruins are in the hurry up. From the gun, the ground game. Nice move to keep moving.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Quarterback changing the plays at the line. Wrestled to the ground after picking up the first down. And the Bruins have it with a 1st and 10.
Already this guy is leaving his mark on this game. Opening drive, back-to-back runs where he's found a way to get positive yards. He was able to pick up the first on that last carry. They should keep feeding him the football. The more success they have, it's going to open up the play-action game.
He fires it out to the right. Pulls it in inside the 10. Almost took it all the way there, but it's a huge gain, and they're set up with a 1st and goal. So close to cashing it in for this offense. With the run on 1st and goal. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, UCLA! And the extra point makes it 7-0. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Astronauts offense will go to work for the first time. As we take a look at our impact players.
Jump ahead. Change of. Entering super sim screen. Entering play call. Split slot. There are 15 categories.
Split backs here.
Options. Inside zone split is selected.
Takes the handoff. It's Preston. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
You're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Buys a little time. He'll turn it loose out to the right. Makes the grab, gets the foot down, just precision execution on that big play.
The quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating explosive play.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. The give from the gun. He picks up 4. That'll leave them with 3rd and 6.
Offensive linemen love to run the power. Why? You run power. You run power. Then you can play action. You don't want that defense to be sitting there saying, it's a pass, having to pass block every play. You got to keep defenses off balance.
They're setting up the screen. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch.
HB slip screen is selected.
Turning to the running game on 1st and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Bruin.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, want to update you on a game that went final moments ago. Arizona took care of business today. I think their coach had their attention all week, and the end result was a focused...
Jump ahead, change of, entering super sim screen, entering play call, formation, option is, doubles Y, I'll go. AHB slow screen, RPO split alert, AHB slow screen.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Davis will throw. Dumps it off in the flats. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. That's the end of the quarter, and UCLA has the lead. They came out and jumped on them early in the first. Let's take a break and look at the first quarter stats. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer.
Gun, option is set to, option is set, trip, Z spot, I'll go, stick, slot drive, pod drive.
2nd down now as they're ready to go back to work. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Brought down to the ground, but he has enough for the 1st down. The Bruins come to the line in the hurry-up. Looking to go up top on 1st down. Using his legs to buy some time. And the freshman will chalk up a sack.
Well, obviously, at this point in the first half, the defense is finding themselves in a hole. You just get the feeling if they're going to get back in this, they're going to need more plays like that. They're going to need sacks. They're going to need turnovers. They're going to have to create negative plays to get themselves some momentum.
Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the 1st down. This is a 3rd and long.
Option is set to doubles Y off 18 plays. You have 8 options. 1 RB bar, 1 T bar, 3 WR is selected.
Looking to throw and he needs a chunk play. That's reeled in. It's great. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the 1st down marker.
You gotta love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on 3rd down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You set up 4th and 1.
Jump ahead. Change of, entering super sim screen. Entering play call, favorites.
UCLA will go back to work on offense. They've jumped on them, executing at a high level and up 14-0, David.
This is the exact start you want. The offense is playing great. Defense has gotten stopped. You're in a position now, Bubba, to put the hammer down and get a 3-possession lead.
I'm really impressed with their physicality on both sides of the ball early in this one. They've been winning in the trenches, so here on offense, keep running the football and show your dominance.
Davis looking to pass. Makes his connection.
The thing I like about the slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route run. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry.
snagged in the middle. It's great. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Lining up, trying to convert this third and short from the 40. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
Defense did a great job. Third and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Buys a little extra time. He's going to take off. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. And the Bruins are moving quickly down the field. Let's see if he can find some room behind the left tackle. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and they will try to build on what has already been a dominant first-half performance.
Drips. I'll go. Stick. Slot drive. Hot drive.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The give out of the gun. And they make the tackle, but he has plenty for the first down. The Bruins moving quickly to the line. Got him looking to run, but they're going to throw it. He'll get rid of it. And that pass is intercepted. Not much on that return, but I think they'll let him slide after making that pick.
Entering play. Jump ahead. Change of entering super sim screen. Entering play call. Splits. Empty quad stick.
The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you've got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win it, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the penalty.
And I don't think you can conservative play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
That's caught. It's great. Stop just inside the 25. We'll mark it at the 24. Pickup of 10 and the first down.
Corner is selected.
Fires to the wideout. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, UCLA! No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0.
Special teams.
And this offense is another touchdown. Didn't have to go far for this drive, but this offense is doing what they want, how they want, when they want.
Couldn't find a way to create.
Jump ahead. Change of entering super sim screen. Entering play call. Option is stick.
This offense has been a juggernaut, and they have a chance to pad their total just before halftime. Davis will throw. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock.
I'll go.
It's just a tremendous effort on defense, understanding the situation, right? Offense has the ball in a goal-to-go situation. Someone's got to win and go get the quarterback, and the defense came up big.
Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. This defense was put in a difficult spot, but they made it tough, and now the offense faces 3rd and goal. It's complete on the right side. Touchdown, Bruins! What a grab and go for the score. The offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. Takes advantage of great field position.
You get that touchdown right before the half, build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So the offense doesn't want to take a chance here. They'll just come out and take a knee and wrap up the half.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 6 categories.
That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
All right, guys, a delightful first 2 quarters from there in Pasadena today. An entertaining first half, and we've got a multi-possession lead to break down thanks to the surgical precision of this offense. Might honestly take more time to talk about what didn't work than what did. The running game, the passing game, gadget plays have worked. Now it's just a matter of finishing the job. And with that, let's send it back to the guys in college football heaven, the Rose Bowl.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin.
Special teams, you have 5 options. Kickoff left
All
is
teed up
selected.
and ready to go here in the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. Buys just enough space to cross the
Entering
25.
play
Let's
call. Jump ahead. Change of. Entering super sim screen. Entering play call. Option is set. Option is set to trips 18 plays. Option is set to Y off trips WKA. There are 15
UCLA will
categories.
go back
You
to
have
work
18
on offense.
options. Inside
This
zone is
offense has
selected.
really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play
Entering
caller is
play-
dialing
PHP
up.
power
These
out.
guys
While
offensively
Red
have been able to
PHP
go
power
out and
out.
execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Finds his big tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal
Entering
gain
play
there.
call.
Still a bit
Y
short of
off
the first
trips
down.
WKA.
And the
There are
Bruins
15
want to move
categories.
quickly.
You have 18 options. T-screen is selected.
They'll try to run for it. And he's tripped up, but not before picking up
Entering
the
play
first
call.
down.
Y off
Moving
trips
quickly, trying to
WKA.
rattle the
There are
D.
15 categories.
This is a
You
top
have 18
25 offense in
options.
college
Inside
football, and I
zone
like
is
what they do.
selected.
They can run the football on third downs when they need to. They show you
Entering
right there.
play call.
They've got some
Y off
balance
trips
to them. They really
WKA.
know
There
who
are
they are.
15
They have a good
categories. You
identity,
have 18
and that's why they've been so
options.
successful
Inside
this
zone
season.
is selected.
The run to the right. Just buried it. They stay
Entering
aggressive
play
and
call.
push their
Y
way
off
out to the
trips
33, and
WKA.
it's
There
first
are
down.
15 categories. You have 18 options. Inside zone is selected.
He's looking to throw it. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. This time they were able to keep him in check and stop him short of that first down. Up tempo for the offense.
Categories. You have 18 audible.
Now they're going to throw it. Quickly complete. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. They've started a pretty good drive. This will be the 7th play, but they need to convert 3rd and 5. They're testing the right side here. Turns it on in midfield. And there they go again with another huge gain on the ground. He's finally run out of bounds. The Bruins will line it up on 1st and 10.
Options. Inside zone is selected.
Davis looking to pass. Takes the easy throw in the flat. Tackled immediately after the catch.
Entering play call.
After that last completion, it's 2nd down.
There are 15
Man, this guy's going to
categories.
get some
You have
water to
18
get to the
options.
sidelines. They've been
Inside
putting him
zone
to
is
work on
selected.
this drive, right? We've seen him toting the rock with
Entering
success.
play
Now you're
call.
seeing him get involved in the passing game, too. They are highlighting his
You have
versatility.
18 options. Inside zone is selected.
Pre-snap motion in the backfield. Quickly complete. And oh, did they
Entering
know
play
that
call.
one was coming? They'll knock him down in the
There are
backfield.
15 categories.
They've got a solid
You have
drive
18
working, but
options.
now looking
Inside
at
zone is
2nd and
selected.
11. He's looking to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the right. Touchdown, UCLA! And the
Entering
pummeling
play call.
has started.
Suggestions. There are 8 categories.
been
You have 15 options.
Precision passing, using the
Entering
scaffold,
play
the
call.
fine
Special
instrument,
teams.
rather
You
than
have
the
5
blunt one.
options. Kickoff left is
Defense has had
selected.
absolutely no answer for it. Just he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
He was hoping for
Entering
something.
play call. Coaching. Pause. You have 5 options. Depth chart. Entering depth chart. Slot 2. Slot 3. Slot 2. Slot 3. Slot 2. Slot 3. Slot 1. Entering play
Dynamic.
call. Jump ahead. Change of. Entering super sim screen. Entering play. Coach favorites. There are 8 categories.
The
You have 25
UCLA offense
options.
is back
Go
on the
flat
field,
corner
ready
is
to go to
selected.
work. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got them right when they want. This defense doesn't know how to react and get punched in the mouth.
So in this next drive, David, I think you keep running the football because that sets up the play action.
And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with the sack. They'll snap it from the 25 here on 2nd and long. He's looking to throw. He uncorks a bullet to the right. Wide open, he makes the catch. Touchdown, Bruins! And the route is on. They tack a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, right back to your game after we update the nation on this one. Duke was able to cap off a close one in Durham with a narrow victory. And that's the mark of a solid program. High on
Entering
with...
play. Jump ahead. Change of. Entering super sim screen. Entering play. Pa HD swing.
Poor starting field position here for this offense. Trying to find his man on first down. Pressure got to him, couldn't get rid of it, and they got him for a safety. They'll boot it away from their own 20 after taking the safety.
Oh, and how about this defense? Understanding where they are in the field, they got a chance to put points on the...
Play. Jump ahead. Change of. Entering super sim screen. Entering play call. Shock. Curl flat corner.
UCLA will go back to work on offense. And the last time they had the ball, they wound up giving up a safety, Jesse.
Yeah, that was ungood the last time they had the ball. So they got to do something here offensively to get into a rhythm, running and throwing the football. Try to find that consistency, David.
And try to find something positive with this offense. Forget about the safety. Those don't happen very often. Try to get some first down.
Touchdown, UCLA! And the stomping has commenced. That lead's a little more comfortable now as they close in on victory here in week 3.
Entering play call.
Points and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns in it.
Jump ahead. Change of. Entering super sim screen. Entering play. Coach suggestions. There are 8 categories.
First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. Oh, the ball's out! Oh, the offense looks as if they fell on the fumble, and they'll...
And challenge play is selected.
We've got a timeout here as this coach is challenging the call. He wants to give the replay booth a chance to have another look. Might have to give that coach a flag and a whistle. He was right on in his view of the play, and the officials agree and overturn the call.
Pistol. UAHD stretch.
Oh, they are breathing a sigh of relief after that recovered fumble. He'll try the left side. Hard running there. What a nifty run there to pick up the first down.
And the defense down in this game, they just can't do anything to stop this offense at this point, Dave. Right now, they know they're going to be trying to run the...
Just steamrolling his way through. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense obviously just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
Here he comes. And now the hit knocks it loose. The kicking team's got it, and they take the ball right back. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. Boy, they have delighted these home fans here by putting this game in a hammerlock, David.
Yeah, this crowd's been jacked up. They've been excited. Now they get to breathe a little bit calmer. Nice lead. This offense has to go out and protect it.
Yeah, they've been the more physical team all game long. So let's just run the ball. Let's just ice this football game. Take the W into the locker room.
On the option. He'll toss it. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
There's nothing more frustrating than when you get late in the game and you know they're running the football and you don't stop them. It's been that kind of day for this defense. They haven't played well. They're going to have to go to the well. They're going to have to figure some things out.
And he'll take this into the end zone, but hang on just a second. Flag down. Let's see what this is about. Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum.
Empty and white cross. Empty and spot.
Line getting set on second down. He's looking to throw. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
Empty and puck. Empty and puck. HQ swing. Empty and puck count. Empty and puck counter.
And after this play, the cake will be baked. Got it, looking for a first. And that will be the final play as the clock strikes 0 here. Now this team has consecutive wins, and when you start expecting to find ways to win games and you expect that you will perform well enough to do so, that's really hard to stop.
It's a mindset, Reese. This team has it right now. You can tell their players trust each other. Big situations arise in games. They're looking at each other in the huddle on the sideline, expecting to make the play that's going to help them win games. This team incredibly mentally tough right now, David.
And you start to build that mental toughness when you start to string together positive weeks and you start to string together positive plays. Now you know you can do it. It's not, we talked about it in the offseason, oh, we want to do this. Now you're starting to execute and put it together on the field.
That's going to do it for us from here for Jesse Palmer. David.
Entering weekly advanced summary screen. Entering Dynasty Hub screen.